Take two. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody and tell them to tune in to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast every time, because sometimes we have technical difficulties and, it stops recording the video and then we have to do it again. But that's okay. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Please subscribe. Please. Because that would be great. We would appreciate it. We'd get more views. You get awesome content. And, it is the only podcast that's always an Instant Classic, So that's a bonus. And you get these 2 handsome guys, and occasionally a weird guy in the background who kind of stalks us. Anyway, let's get right into Ring of Honor again, which we started, and then, somebody's computer decided to, crash. So we open up Ring of Honor with Watanabe versus ACH. And as I was saying before, Watanabe is one of the guy that I initially thought of when I heard that a New Japan wrestler was going to be going to NXT. I was kind of upset it wasn't him, but at least that's a good thing that we'll see him more still in Ring of Honor, New Japan, and they'll actually use him well. But I love this match. I love just kind of the, whatever, I can do anything that you can do. I like the kind of, it felt like there was a lot of Japanese style in here, the strong style. They, traded a lot of really nice chops in this match, and just any match with ACH I love because he's one of my favorites, especially in Ring of Honor. So that's always cool to see him. I don't know if they're kind of continuing his previous feud or if you're kind of push him towards something else. I feel like they're just kind of throwing Watanabe around in whatever match he fits in. But it was a good match. ACH got the win, which I was happy for. What are your thoughts on this match?
Excuse me. I thought. All right. I thought this match went pretty well. Sorry, Casey. It has to happen. I thought this match went pretty well. I feel weird because you guys don't know who I am right now. So I'm just going to be the stranger that you guys don't know who he is because I forgot to put my thing up. But I thought this match was pretty good, though. Like I said, it kind of, allowed me to really appreciate the Japanese style when I see like Watanabe and Nakamura and all those guys like that. I think it really lets you appreciate the Japanese style because Ring of Honor kind of lets them be themselves. And I like that the commentary acknowledged that. That nice little flip off that ACH did off the ring post was really cool, even though he got met with a German. I like the fisherman buster that Watanabe did. And ACH, is just ridiculous in the ring anyway. I just thought it was a really good match. I think the contrast in styles made it even better. It wasn't like a contrast where it's like awkward. It was a contrast where it was like, they meshed well together. So I thought it was a good match.
It indeed was a wonderful match. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Next, we get the House of Truth versus War Machine. There was some kid in the ring in the beginning of the match. I couldn't figure out what was going on, and then I realized it was just Jay Diesel. So it's cool. He's actually a wrestler. He's not just a kid. I couldn't tell with the size differences. It was weird. I was confused for a second. But a lot of my focus was, and I know DJ's too, was on War Machine in this match. They make everything that they do look so, their hits look so hard. They really remind me of LOD. Legion of Doom. If you don't know, if you're a youngin and you don't know about the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, they really remind me of them. But also, they can still go up to the top rope. They Hansen does a crazy leg drop off the top rope, which is insane. I wouldn't be surprised to see them do suicide dives, which would be awesome. But Rowe did an awesome running front dropkick on Dijak, which was pretty cool. He also did the Superman punch and actually made it look impressive and impactful, unlike that other dude, Roman Weenie Reigns, doesn't. Just I don't know. I shouldn't. I like Roman Reigns. But I don't like how he does the Superman punch. Yeah. But our winner for this match was War Machine. This just kind of helped build up and get us excited for the television title match, Hansen versus Jay Lethal, which is going to be a good match, I think. I hope Hansen doesn't win just because I want to still focus more on War Machine because I really like them. They're two big guys, but they can still hang with the speedy guys, which is cool. Any thoughts on this lovely tag team match?
Well, obviously, you with Hansen doing the Superman punch, he's obviously not getting as much impact because he doesn't load it up every time, baby. He doesn't load. You gotta load it up every time you hit it. You can't just hit it. It's not one of those moves you can just hit. You gotta load it up. You see Roman Reigns, he loads it up about 8 times in one match. like the dude could be running at him real quick. Right, just stop right there real quick. Gotta load up. You gotta load it up first. You gotta load it up. It's the Superman punch. You gotta let it kind of. Like when you're playing a video game, you gotta let the bar kind of fill back up, fatigue, all of that. You gotta let it load up a little bit. Come on, Hanson. Come on, get with the times, man. But yeah, my focus was on War Machine and Diamond Dijak. Jay Diesel, I don't know why you were here. I just don't like Jay Diesel a lot. I guess I don't see enough of him. In the famous words, he is the weakest link. Goodbye. If you remember that, shout out to you. You are not too young. But yeah, I definitely, like this match. I was impressed. I like that Hanson and Rowe, like you said, he can make moves look really impactful. Diamond Dijak's just too good. Just in general, I feel like he's too good to be in this stable and not have like some kind of something going on. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if something happened where Dijak never technically took his shot at the TV title. So, what if he just kind of slides in there, gets that shot at the TV title, and takes it from Jay Lethal, and then that's, it just goes on from there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Could happen. Could happen. Just keep your eyes peeled, like a banana. So, I'm just saying. But I think this was a good match. I really think this was a good match. I just want to see more of Dijak because we don't get to see him enough being in the House of Truth. I think next, I think Baron Corbin made a special appearance or something like that.
Well, yeah. Actually, Baron Corbin came out disguised as Adam Page for some reason. I don't understand. Versus Jobber. They said his name, but I don't remember. I have no comment on this match. I have comments about after the match, but your thoughts, sir?
Well, first off, his name was Tim Hughes. And Justin, that is not a hard name. Hughes is not a hard last name. Like Justin could not pronounce that last name. He's like, I can't pronounce it. It's one of those Japanese names or something. It's one of them good old country names I can't pronounce. Like no, like it was not hard. It's not a hard name. Hughes. It's like an everyday name. But yeah, Adam Page is basically like very aggressive, and then he gets the rite of passage, and it was over, and I was like, what? what just happened? Like, did I just see a squash match in Ring of Honor that was actually a squash match? I don't know what this proved to me. Was it supposed to prove something to me? I don't really know. I can't say it was a good match because it wasn't long enough. Hit the rite of passage. It looked pretty good. Looked pretty good. Looked pretty good. I think it's ridiculous how he doesn't kill someone doing it. because like the reverse pile driver just seems like it might hurt somebody. But he's pretty good at it, I guess you could say though.
Yeah, I like it. It's a unique move. A lot of moves like that aren't allowed in other companies anymore, like WWE. But I will not be happy until I see a vertebraker again.
Package pile driver one more time.
Oh, that too. But after the match, BJ Whitmer kind of pumps up Adam Page. Adam Page calls out Jay Briscoe, who is not there tonight. So, just kind of, typical heels, calling somebody out that isn't there, just talking trash. And then BJ Whitmer kind of, gets in Steve Corino's face and kind of, they bring up a little bit of what happened last week with, I guess, Corino putting his hands on BJ Whitmer, which really wasn't much of anything, I didn't think, because they showed the replay of it, and it wasn't, I don't know. I felt like they were building it up more than it actually was, which kind of seemed like a WWE thing to do. But, I'm just kind of, I'm still not really sure exactly what they're doing with this faction, with the Decade, especially with Corino. I don't know what's going on here. It's kind of confusing a little bit. But any thoughts on after the match?
Well, obviously, I want to meet you real quick again because it's annoying. but obviously, the Decade is crumbling because Jimmy Jacobs isn't there. He was the glue, man. He was the glue. That pink hair, it wasn't pink for nothing. It was sticky. It made sure the unit stayed together. But yeah, I have no idea what they're doing with this either. I was a little disappointed. He called out Jay Briscoe, and in my mind, I think I had like a record player or something, maybe a CD player, maybe just MP3, jump drive, something was in my mind, and I heard "Reach for the Sky, boy." I heard the music come on. I was like, yeah. And I looked up, and I'm like, oh wait, he ain't coming out. He ain't coming out. I'm like, I was disappointed. At this point, I want to see Jay Briscoe. I was excited, but they just buzz killed me all right there. But yeah, the BJ Whitmer and Steve Corino thing, I just don't know where it's going. Is this gonna I feel like it may end up with a match between Steve Corino and his son because his son is kind of to a certain degree the root of the issue. But I don't know because I don't even know if Steve Corino can even wrestle anymore. I mean, I'm sure he can. I'm sure has like a match in him or something like that. I don't know like the extent of his injuries, in the past or whatnot. But yeah, he needs to grow the hair out. Be the old Steve Corino from ECW and come out there and fight his son. That's what needs to happen. That's how it needs to be. God, he was so skinny back then, dude. But yeah, I want to see where this goes. It always leaves the door open a little bit, I guess that's kind of what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep it like a good book. A good book, makes you want to come back to it, or read the next issue of it or whatever. You know what I mean. I don't read a lot of books, but the ones I do, they make sure that they keep me, focused. Tommaso Ciampa, Luke Harper, all of them focused.
All right. Okay. Anyway, next let's not read any more books and let's just go to the main event of the evening, shall we? Unless it's an audio book, I'll listen to that, or maybe the movie. The movie version of it. They take some parts out, but it's still generally a good movie. Anyway, we get the Kingdom versus Red Dragon. And I felt like, I'm going to be a nice guy, and I'm going to give this match to my co-host, DJ, because I kind of wanted to see his thoughts on it first, because it was awesome. It was.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Sorry, Casey. It must happen. It must happen. but I definitely agree. First off, Maria Kanellis, I love you. That's all I'm gonna say. That's where I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it right there. Keep it right there. But yeah, I like this. I definitely like this match. Adam Cole, baby, was on commentary, which was great. Made me enjoy this match even more. Kind of talked about his relationship with all four of these members of this tag team match, or technically, I guess five with Maria outside. It was a very fast start. I love how O'Reilly just locks in submissions out of anything. Like I said, I could be sitting here and I might just get hit with an armbar by Kyle O'Reilly. I don't even know where he is. You know, might just want to look out. I'm gonna be driving down the road and I'm just gonna have an armbar on me because of Kyle O'Reilly. So I'm gonna look out. I think you guys should do the same. We get the isolation, and that was off of a sunset flip type of roll through thing, which I thought was really cool. Isolation of Michael Bennett. Red Dragon kind of has it going on the outside of the ring. We get the springboard round kick, apron spear combo by the Kingdom, which I love. O'Reilly locks in the leg lock off the corner choke once again. Another version of O'Reilly just being ridiculous. Bobby Fish takes the fight to Taven. We get the corner exploder on Taven. Extreme combination for two. The double arm DDT. And then we get the German combo, the double arm DDT German combo by Red Dragon, which was really cool. O'Reilly goes for the pendulum lariat, and as he's at the bottom, or I guess somewhat the top of the pendulum, he's kind of not popping back up yet, but on the way down, he gets hit with a super kick, and I was like, yes, can that move please be ended like that a lot more? Because it looked so cool, and the sell was so great. Like he just went limp and fell. Like it was terrific. I was like, yes, do that again, please. Can they show that one more time? But then we get the Hail Mary on the floor on O'Reilly. Obviously, that makes Adam Cole concerned. We get the super kick spear Hail Mary for the win on Bobby Fish by the Kingdom. So the Kingdom does win this match. Kingdom strong, so they're doing their thing. And after the match, basically what happens is they're trying to go for the Hail Mary again on Bobby Fish. Adam Cole steps in. He says it's too much. He steps in, and this is basically just creating the rift in the pants, I guess you could say, of the Kingdom here. It's a little bit of a rip, but then you try to do a split, and it just rips a little more. So it's a good comparison, Casey. Quit hating. Always hating on my comparisons. I have some of the best comparisons in the business. In the business. 3 syllables. Of the world. I'm gonna start talking like the Addiction. I'm gonna start saying stuff that don't make sense, like the tag team champions of the world tag team champions of the world. I'm gonna start saying stuff that. Anyway, thoughts. Thoughts before I get on a rant about my beautiful comparisons.
Anyway, amazing match, like I said before. I now that I think about it, my shoulder was actually really sore today. So I don't know if Kyle got me in the armbar when I was looking, or maybe Becky Lynch got me in the disarmor. But it was hurting all day, man. I don't know. But these two teams just work so well together. I want to see. These are two teams that I would love to see match after match after match, and I wouldn't get bored because they always come up with something new in their matches. And again, and with a lot of guys in Ring of Honor, they could have the same guys in the match over and over again, and it seems like it's so different every time because they just come up with such unique moves. I also love when people sell moves like Kyle sold the super kick during the pendulum. How he just kind of went limp and just fell there. Like, guys, especially in WWE, don't sell like that, and that they need to. Just that kind of died, just dead. It just makes it look so much more impactful. The only thing I didn't like is after Kyle was taken out, so apparently AJ Styles can just, put himself into an ongoing tag team match, but, Adam Cole can't. What? Why? Part of me really wanted to see Adam Cole just jump in and join Bobby Fish to help Kyle O'Reilly. Because we know we're getting the Kingdom breaking up eventually. I just think that would have been cool. It's gonna happen. No, you know what? Adam Cole's gonna leave. They're gonna replace him with somebody else. That's what's. It's gonna be cool. They're still gonna be there, but Future Shock is coming back. I don't know what they're gonna do with Bobby Fish, but or maybe Kyle's gonna be in 2 tag teams. It's possible. It's possible. That would be pretty cool, though.
Trios titles.
What's that?
Trios titles.
You're thinking. That would be pretty cool, actually. But yeah, awesome match. I'm excited to see what's going on with the Kingdom. What's going on with Red Dragon? What's going on with Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly? I don't know. I'm just excited. But that is your Ring of Honor review for this past week. And let's jump in to NXT, because why not? What do you do after you watch Ring of Honor? Well, you watch it again, but then you watch NXT. So we open up with, I guess, an interview with William Regal. Get out of here. Go. I guess it was last week. I don't remember them showing this on the show, so I guess this was like a special that we didn't see. I don't know. Regarding Owens wanting a ladder match, and I guess Finn Balor agreed to it, so we will be getting the ladder match because, there's no way William Regal can interfere in a ladder match. It's just not possible. Never. The logic in this just doesn't make sense. I don't know. But I'm excited for the ladder match anyway. Any thoughts on this opening interview thing?
Not really. Confirmation.
All right. So, next, to actually open the show, we get Solomon Crow versus the perfect buffoon, Ty Dillinger. I mean, 10. The perfect 10. My bad. First of all, where is my Ty Dillinger, Jason Jordan feud? I'm still fighting this. I still want it. Where is it at? Anyway, so it's a pretty good match. Solomon Crow is just ridiculous. He sells moves in matches that he isn't even in. That's how good he is. While I was watching, I figured out why they decided to do this perfect 10 gimmick with Ty Dillinger. That's because 10 is as high as he can count, so it worked out for him. Yeah, exactly. Also, as I was watching this match, I was thinking, I really, really, please WWE, do this for me. I really want either a Solomon Crow, Dean Ambrose feud or tag team. I feel like they would make doing either a really awesome feud or a really good tag team. Either way would be awesome. Winner of this match was Ty Dillinger, even though he clearly had a handful of tights. I saw it. I don't know if anyone else saw it, but I saw it. I did. I saw it. It happened. There was tights, and he poked Solomon Crow in the eye, and he had the ropes. He had the ropes for leverage, and all of that happened. That's what. Thoughts on this match?
I definitely liked it. I definitely liked it. I like this new Perfect 10 gimmick because it's not generic. Like, I feel like everything they've given Ty Dillinger up until this point, even in a tag team with Jason Jordan, was kind of generic. Yes, I want that feud, please. TNA, NXT, somebody. I'm so confused because the feud's not here. I'm just confused right now. I don't know what we're doing right now. But yeah, like I just want you know, I'm glad they gave him something at least to kind of separate himself from the pack a little bit. You know, I think it kind of helps a little bit. I think he's kind of it's a little gimmick infringement though, because the 10 thing is kind of Bailey's thing. So you know, a little bit of gimmick infringement, I think. Um, but we get the cartwheel into the 10. I love how everything had to go with the 10. You know, everything he did that was somewhat impressive. 10. You know, had to throw that up, make sure we knew. It was a good back and forth match though. Love Crow's style. And I like I was like, so Crow's so good at selling that, you know, he sells his own moves very well. You know, like his own moves look like he's hurting the people. You know, he's doing a good job. But Crow is knocked to the outside, and then we get the face buster with the knee by Ty Dillinger. We can call that the perfect 10, maybe. I feel like that's where that's probably gonna go. But yeah, I think that was a. Yeah, I think it was a good match. I feel like for some reason though that facebuster knee thing wasn't that a Zack Ryder thing back in the day? I'm pretty sure he used to do that move. Yeah. So so you know gimmick infringement and finisher infringement. This is not right. They are they are cheating. They can't be doing this. I don't care if they are taking it from themselves. This is not cool. But yeah, I want to see how this goes. You know, I want to see how this perfect 10 thing goes. If it gets, it seemed like it was kind of getting over with the fans, which was good. You know, at least they had something to gravitate him towards the fans. I don't know if it's gonna stick, but you know, we'll see. We'll see.
We will see. Even though he cheats and grabs the tights and everything like that, I saw it. I saw it. You may not have saw it, but I saw it.
Did you have your glasses on, or what was going on?
I did. I did. Anyway, next we get a Zack Ryder Mojo Rawley segment. Do you have any thoughts on this? This was ridiculous.
See, the only reason that you didn't like it is because you ain't hype. Come on, Mojo will tell you. You know, the only reason you didn't like it is because you ain't hype. You know, anybody that like doesn't like me, I'm just gonna be like, the only reason you don't like me is because you ain't hype. You know, I'm just gonna start just messing with them because for some reason I just really like Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder as a team. You know, they talked about some things being. It was kind of a bonding moment. I felt like more than anything. You know, it was one of those bonding moments. You know, and Casey, you know, you ain't hype, man. That's just what it is. You know, you ain't hype, and that's the reason. You know, I think that might be the reason you didn't really like this because you ain't hype.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, next we get Baron Corbin versus.
Wait, Adam Page was on the show?
No. This was actually Baron Corbin.
Oh.
Yeah. Versus, does it really matter? That's what I wrote. Does it really matter? Another 20-second match, which got boring chants. You know, let me get your thoughts before I get to after the match.
The funny part about this though is this match lasted longer than Adam Page's match did. It really did. It lasted a little bit longer. Basically, he just pushed him to the corner and hit the end of days, and that was it. This was just the typical Baron Corbin match. And I told you, didn't I say? Well, I kind of said it, but the guy's not new. But I did say this is probably going to lead to something. Like, it's going to lead to somebody trying to, you know, step in there, you know, slide in and get their shot at Baron Corbin. I do feel like Baron Corbin does have, you know, the look though. Like I feel like, you know, he has a good look. He has a, you know, he does kind of have an it factor, I guess you could say, Casey. You know, falling out of the ring, you know, is an issue. But but I am a fan. I'm gonna bring that up every time, but I am a fan of Baron Corbin. Like I like Baron Corbin. I just want to see more from him. I feel like he has a good look. He's a good guy, and I hope he's in WWE 2K16 so I can play with him for more than 3 seconds. So I'm hoping. But I mean, with the feud that we're about to talk about, I feel like this could be that kind of breakout match for him.
Yeah. I feel like they're going to take the Undertaker challenge thing from, I think it was 2K14, and they're going to change it and make it the Corbin challenge to see if you can beat Corbin. So, anyway, Corbin just kept getting booed after the match, and not even heel boos. It was more like just "you suck" boos. He kind of cut a really boring promo, I felt like. And they're trying to build him up with seemingly, at least before this point, there was seemingly no climax or no payoff. But yes.
I mean, they did help. They brought out a star, man. To help kind of build him a little bit. Straight from Chicago, Jay Cutler.
Okay, we'll get. Anyway, he attacks the jobber guy again after the match, and Jay Cutler's little brother did come out to try and help out the other jobber and gets an end of days for his trouble. Corbin says, that nobody gets up, from the end of days. Samoa Joe's music hits. He comes out. I'm excited for this match coming up, Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin, because I feel like it could actually be a good match. The only thing I couldn't really take seriously, even for a short period of time, was Baron Corbin dominating Joe. It just didn't look it didn't look right, I just couldn't take that seriously. But I am excited for the match. I feel like hopefully it's going to be a good match. It's not just going to be like a 3-second match. I don't think it will be with Joe. I think he'll actually give him a good match. But any thoughts on after the match with Jay Cutler's little brother?
I mean, they're trying. I think a lot of stuff is built on star power. I think UFC fights, if I'm interested in it's star power. Baron Corbin, I'm interested in him, but they had to bring Jay out there or Steve, whatever calling him. Steve from Blue's Clues or what? I don't care. What we can call him, whatever. They're bringing that star power. I see what they're doing. I see it. But yeah, I'm excited for this feud more than anything because Samoa Joe's gonna put on a good match regardless. And this be his first takeover match? I think so. I don't think he debuted at takeover. So that would be cool. See him in his first takeover match. And obviously you got Apollo of the Cruise, debuting too at takeover. So that would be cool. I'm just excited for this feud so I can kind of see Baron Corbin in a match that's longer than my walk to the bathroom and back. I need it. I need it in my life. I'm ready. I'm ready. You have fed me, the bottle for so long. You gotta win me off of it eventually. So come on, NXT. I need it. See, finally a good comparison. Casey like. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. I just want to see Baron Corbin in a longer match to see if he can take it, and I want to see him fall out of the ring one more time. Either for one, my comedic relief, or for two, just to show me he can do it.
Anyway, so next, we get a message from Tyler Breeze about Jushin Thunder Liger. I didn't really write anything about this. I kind of talked about it a little bit on Justin's video the other day, but any thoughts on Prince Pretty becoming whatever he said of the rising sun. I forgot what he said, but it was, yeah, I don't know. It was witty. I like it.
Still can't get the duck face right. But I'm trying each and every day, trying my best. but uh, but yeah, obviously I like this. Tyler Breeze is my boy. I just like the Jushin Thunder Liger Hideo Itami comparison that he made. You know, I just thought that was kind of a good way to do it. You know, obviously they're both from Japan, so I thought that was kind of cool. When is Hideo coming back? By the way, he needs to come back. He needs to come back, I think. But yeah, maybe he'll come back during this match since we got something there. But yeah, I'm excited for this. You know, I'm definitely excited to see what. Obviously, Jushin's really good, and obviously Tyler's really good, and take over, so that means more time. So I'm excited. That's all I got. That's all I can say. Excited.
All right. So next we get Marcus Louis versus Finn Balor. What?
Who's this Marcus Louis guy you're talking to? He's in the ring with who? Finn Balor. He's a star. Marcus Louis, I have no idea who he is.
Anyway.
Did they bring Kane out there or something?
I don't know, but still no hair on Marcus Louis. Still no music of any sort, which he needs something. And he, like you've mentioned, he kind of reminds me of Kane back when Kane was first unmasked. So yeah. But anyway, this was a pretty good match. I felt like it was just a little weird seeing Marcus Louis against Finn Balor. It was out of nowhere and didn't make sense. And then after the match, we did get an attack on Finn Balor by Kevin Owens. So any thoughts on this strange match that makes no sense, but they did it anyway?
Well, you know, they got to get Kane in the show somehow. I mean, Marcus.
It's Little Kane. Little Kane.
Is that old school Kane with the burn mark when he first took the freaking mask off? Good. I mean, Marcus Louis, like as far as like uggos, I guess you could say, since we were just talking about Tyler Breeze. I mean, I think he's up there. You know, I think Tyler Breeze would call him an uggo. But yeah, I was just, wondering, like, is this supposed to make me care about Marcus Louis a little bit more, or what? It was kind of weird not seeing Finn Balor with the demon paint tonight for some reason. His entrance felt a little awkward to me, not seeing him with the demon paint. I don't know why. I guess that maybe that's the last thing I saw of him, or well, technically we saw the little promo, but I feel like for some reason it was just a little bit different than usual. Maybe it's because Marcus Louis was out there. Yeah, the no music thing, I don't know. It wasn't as awkward as the first time they did it, but it still wasn't great. Basically, Finn Balor did the corner drop kick and the coup de grace for the win. So it's pretty much how it went. Kevin Owens, kind of trying to do the apron powerbomb, but Finn's not having that. He's got to defend that title next week. He's got to defend it. But we do get a drop kick through the barricade, and he ends up getting caught with a pop-up powerbomb. So that was pretty cool. I thought, I was more interested in after the match than I was, during the match. Marcus Louis needs something, I'm just not interested, he interests me about as much as Jay Diesel, and he actually interests me more than Jay Diesel, because Jay Diesel just need to do something. I mean, give him the perfect 10 gimmick, something. I need something, like anything. But yeah, I want to see more of Marcus Louis, but like I just don't know how they're gonna do it. I feel like the Tyler Breeze thing would have maybe worked because it was, it made sense. He was kind of stalking him a little bit, which was weird, but it would have made sense, but just random matches every once in a while, I don't know what's going on,
I don't know. But next, the Vaudevillains are asked if they have a plan to contain Alexa Bliss, and obviously they do. They called me the other day. You saw it. They called me. So I got this. I got it. I'm a holder. I got it. for their match for the tag team titles. She comes up, interrupts them, and gives them, both a nice slap, and says, "Good luck." Any thoughts on this backstage segment?
Well, according to my report, they they said that Alexa Bliss is going to be an NXT girl for that night. They're gonna get her, Kelly. They're gonna put them in a box and let them just dance around. And that's how they're gonna do it. Kind of like the Nitro Girls. That's what they're going for here. Apparently, according to my inside sources, maybe your phone call is a little more accurate than mine. My internet provider, but I don't know. I don't know. They just need to quit slapping the soon-to-be tag champs. But I'm happy that the vaudevillains, they're doing a good thing. They're staying positive. They're using the power of positivity to make sure, that this chivalry does not get to them. And thank you to the New Day for just helping this tag team stay where they need to stay, thanks to the POP, baby. I mean, that's all I got, that's all I got.
What about the rightful new tag team champions, my boy, Big Cass and Enzo?
I was actually surprised that they didn't make this like a triple threat tag team match. I feel like that was just too much for WWE. They already had the Fatal 4-Way or 5-Way. I don't even know what they're having coming up at SummerSlam. So I guess they couldn't do it. It's too much. Too many tag teams at one time. For WWE to comprehend. Too many tag teams stretched over 2 matches. Can't happen. I have no idea.
Anyway, so next we get another Apollo Crews promo, similar to the one last week, but still very excited to see what he's going to bring to NXT. Any thoughts on this? I know you're excited too.
Definitely excited. From what I've heard, he's God's gift to professional wrestling. One of the commenters let us know that's what he was. So we're gonna have our eyes open. Like, they ain't gonna be closed. We ain't gonna blink or nothing. We gonna have our eyes open for this whenever he debuts at Takeover. I'm excited though, because I think from the debuts we have seen at Takeovers, they've been pretty good. So I feel like this could be good. I'm interested to see who's gonna face. Probably like Marcus Louis. Yeah, please, NXT, don't do it to me. I can't do it. I can't do it. But I don't know. I don't know who they're gonna go with for this one. For this debut, I'm just excited to see him in the ring. Just in the ring. Doing his thing.
Yeah. So next, we get the main event of the evening, a women's match. That's right. The ladies get that's right. They get the main event for the number 1 contendership to the NXT Women's Championship. That's right. I didn't want this match to happen because I wanted it to be a triple threat, but that's not going to happen because it's probably still going to happen, let's be honest. But I'm going to give you this match first.
Is it because my girl, the boss, was on commentary? Let's first just point out, quickly, that the boss was on commentary for this one, and I was hype. She was looking good as usual. I think Byron was a little bit nervous, just a little bit, and she was just shutting him down. Like, she put him in the friend zone real quick. She put him in the friend zone real quick. but yeah. This match was interesting. I liked it. I definitely was into it. I think I was watching Bayley more than Becky, because she's hot, as Justin may say. No, it was just because I still feel like Bayley hasn't had that big match to make the fans say, oh, she is really good. I think her and Becky, obviously would have good chemistry together too. So, I love how Becky just uses good ways to work the arm. like she's very consistent in her approach, of kind of going after the arm. Like, she does moves that go after the arm. She reminds me a little bit of Triple H. Triple H would always, even if you played him in the video game, dang on it, he was always attacking a body part. I don't care what it was. My brother used to talk about that. Like, he's always attacking a body part, and I think that's kind of what Becky Lynch does. She kind of has that cerebral assassin type of thing where she focuses in on the arm and she gets it. Nice pump handle suplex by Becky in this match. Nice transition into the disarmor. Bayley reverses the disarmor though for the roll up win, and she does end up winning. So I'm excited for Bayley versus Sasha. I feel like this might be Bayley's time to win it, considering both Becky and Sasha are already on the main roster. I think this may be Bayley's time, to win it with the two men and the slap bracelets, all of that. I think this might be the time. And Bayley, if you need it, I'm here for you. After you win, Bayley hugs all around. I got you. I got you. So, Casey, any thoughts on, Bayley winning, being a number one contender? I know you said you didn't really want one or the other to win. I'm surprised you wanted a triple threat match though, because you're not the biggest fan of those.
I'm not, but I didn't want Becky Lynch to not be in the title picture, so that's the only way that she would stay in is if they, did the triple threat match.
What if they added in Dana Brooke? Would you be happy then?
Then no, I wouldn't be happy then. That would be horrible. That would be the worst thing they could ever do.
Even Marie, maybe?
Like I said, they need to put them together. Put them in a tag team. Throw them in the trash. Kind of like what Tyler Breeze is going to do with Jushin Thunder Liger. No, but it was a good match though. So I'm excited to see Bayley have that finally have that really big match. I mean, she's had big matches with Charlotte, and I think the fans are after that the fans got a lot more respect for her. But now that she's finally getting a title shot, it's really kind of she's made it sort of. At least in NXT, and then they can focus on eventually getting her to the main roster, and then whoever else is going to be the next women's champion in NXT. But I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited for the show in general. I'm excited to see which one ends up being better. TakeOver or SummerSlam, because both of them are turning out to look like really good shows. So it's kind of, I'm curious to see which one's going to end up being better than the other. But that is going to do it for your Ring of Honor / NXT.
Dude, oh my God, it cut off. It's not live anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
I get it live. I thought
I got you. Did I not get him? Did I not get it? Did it not happen?
No. But anyway, that is your review for this week's Ring of Honor / Total Non or NXT / before that was TNA, and then tomorrow is gonna be Tough Enough, and it's just it is all kind of crazy right now.
It's Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday. That would be why Raw was on.
Well, I didn't watch it. So.
Yeah, that's your review. So we will see you tomorrow. Toodles.